What's going on, everybody? Tyson from VS Card Hub coming back in, and we're breaking from the norm a little bit. Yes, we're doing basketball today. I haven't done a lot of basketball, at least this year. I haven't opened a lot of it because this year's rookie class was just, it wasn't really that good. So it was a very underwhelming rookie class. Nothing really crazy. Bronny got sent down to the G League. Um, yeah, it was not an exciting rookie class. So a lot of the NBA stuff really sat on shelves. If you go into stores right now, you'll probably see a lot of the tops, the Donruss, all that stuff is just sitting on shelves and rotting because nobody wants it because it was not an exciting NBA class. Also, basketball is one of those ones that I watch when it comes down towards the end of the year, when it comes down to playoff time and getting into the finals and everything. Then I'll tune in, but during the year, I don't know. I usually tune into something else. I tend to watch a little more baseball and everything. So I don't know. But we're coming in. Panini has released Optic, which in itself, all right, cool. Optic, yes. But you can get downtowns in these. So we're going to do a little downtown hunting here. Been seeing some people pulling quite a few of them. I don't know if it's kind of like the football optic last year where there was just like downtowns and uptowns like crazy, or what's going on, but it seemed like a lot of people have been pulling downtowns out of this stuff. So let's check it out. Stopped into GameStop. As you can see, 30 bucks a box. This was at GameStop. If you do have, the GameStop membership, you get, I think, 5 or 10% off of that. So not a terrible price for Optic. They had four or five of these left. So of course I grabbed the most beat up boxes that I could get. But what you're really looking to, it's kind of right behind, of course it's right behind the little Panini thing, but that is downtown. So the other nice thing about this stuff, let me pull the plastic off. I'm just going to go ahead and end up ripping all of these, get them done and open and get the packs out. The other nice thing is there's a ton of one-of-one stuff you can get out of here. So there's stuff one here. Rated rookie signature checkerboard, numbered to 1, would be super exciting to grab. Of course, like I said, rookies, but you can get your gold vinyl colored cards, both phases and mythical. Those are 10 to 1. And of course, like I said, downtowns. So let's dive in, kind of see what they look like. We obviously know what Optic looks like, but see if Panini is doing basketball right or making it kind of exciting, especially since this time next year, probably going to be unlicensed. Panini is not going to have the license. License for basketball and football going out the door. Topps is going to have a pretty much an exclusive licensing deal for just about everything. So yeah, this stuff is going to be printed next year. You're not going to have logos on the jerseys. It's just going to be your typical, what you would normally pull out of Top stuff. So hopefully Panini has really packed this stuff in, trying to go out with a bang. It seemed like they were trying to do it with Score and really stacking, Score up when we open the hobby boxes. And then a lot of their other stuff like Elite and everything has been kind of muted and meh. But we'll see what happens when a lot of this stuff gets later in the season. So here we go. Your typical Optic design. There's Cade Cunningham, Mark Williams, and Khalil Ware. Nice little rookie My House. And Luka. And Bobby Clintman on the rated rookie. So yeah, it would definitely be exciting to pull a downtown out of here, especially being the last year of licensed stuff. Tend to get a little excited with those silver optics when you first see them. Damian Lillard kind of sucks there. Poor guy. Jamal Murray, Andre Jackson Jr. on the silver. There's Alexander Sarr on the My House, and Julius Randle. So pretty much everybody, the big chase right now, a lot of people looking for a lot of the SGA cards just because of the championships. Winning that was kind of a big thing. kind of terrible in how it all went down, but we'll see. Next year is supposed to be a little bit better. I know people are pretty excited about Cooper Flagg making the jump. Jay McDaniels, Andrew Wiggins, and Yves Missy. Nice little purple optic there. And Express Lane Tyrese Halliburton. And Alexander Sarr again. Yeah, it definitely sucks about Halliburton going down. Losing him there at the end of the finals. Another silver here. There's Cam Whitmore. Scoot Henderson. Oh, there we go. How about a rookie signature series, Devin Carter? All right, we'll take it. For my hometown, well, kind of my hometown. I also got the Golden State Warriors. Golden State Warriors would probably be more of the actual home team, especially being a Raiders fan. But for the Kings, and we've got DeJounte Murray for the Pelicans. That is numbered to 99, 33 of 9. So there we go. Only a couple packs in, we're already pulling sparkle numbered cards. Okay. So it looks like they did load up Optic with some stuff here. And then Larry Bird on the Legends. It'd be kind of nice to get a couple decent signatures, some nice numbered cards. Jalen Duran, Pope, Derek Jones Jr. on the silver. There's an Express Lane Jalen Brunson. Not numbered, but that is a prism there. And Missy again. We will take that. So far, not too bad. Not gonna lie, this is actually not terrible, especially for 30 bucks. Can't really complain for 30 bucks. Let's put him right there. With how much stuff's coming out of here, I don't want to run out of card holders back here. So, Mitchik, Miles Turner, Chris Paul. We got Grady Dick and Cam Christie. Grady Dick on the purple. Yeah, the purple ones are not numbered. Let's see. We got a silver, and we got something back here. Michael Porter, Cason Wallace. There's Dominique Wilkins on the Legends silver. And how about a winner stays Kyrie Irving? Go. Nice little purple prism. Winner stays. Not numbered, but still a nice little card there. So in true Optic fashion, they do have the prisms of all the inserts and everything. But pretty decent stuff so far. But yeah, like I said, big chase here. We are looking for a downtown. There's Keegan Murray, Sonmu, Keldon Johnson, Cole Anthony on the purple, and Jackson Davis. So I actually get quite a bit of cards out of here, which is pretty nice. Or at least it seems like it. Ooh, we got a little lasers back here. There's Torian Prince, Norman Powell. There's Jacoby Walker on the rated rookie. Ooh, and how about a mythical Trae Young? So that is just your standard mythical. You can get these ones numbered like I showed on the back. There's a nice little mythical on the laser. Trae Young. Very nice. We'll absolutely take that. These are definitely pretty surprising. I mean, yes, you're not going to have the big rookie chases, really. There's really not I don't know. It's a muted rookie class, but they actually added a lot of stuff in here. Jimmy Butler, Devin Carter. Once again. There's a Splash SGA. Not numbered. I think it's just a standard insert because this is not the Prism, but that little SGA on the Splash. And Devin Carter on the purple. Put him back here with his auto card. Very nice. So let me know, what do you think? Have you opened any of this? Are you a basketball fan? Do you chase any basketball stuff? You're kind of waiting. I saw people were posting online of Shields. There's my house, LeBron. Shields is pretty much like overloaded with basketball and baseball stuff because both NBA and MLB, they really didn't have a huge, crazy rookie class that everybody went nuts for. Duncan Robinson, there's Josh Giddey, and Salon. Because really, Major League, they had what? James Wood, Kobe Mayo, Jack Caglianone came on later on. Same with Nick Kurtz. Jacob Wilson was kind of a big one. But everybody else, the rookie class for baseball just kind of, I won't say fell flat, but did not inspire a lot of excitement. Same goes for NBA. So a lot of NBA and MLB products are just kind of languishing. Evan Vassell. There's Reed Shepard on the express lane. That's just a base there. There's Anthony Hardaway on the Legends. And Dalton Connect. He is at least one that some people are pretty excited about. See if he really pans out. There's Caruso. Amen Thompson. There's Jaylen Brown. Winner stays Dennis Rodman. There's a little throwback there. And KJ Simpson. Vucevic, Jordan Poole, Brandon Ingram. There's Jared McCain on the Rated Rookie Silver, and Legends Allen Iverson. Try and sleeve and package some of this stuff fairly quickly, just because there are quite a bit of inserts and everything, inserts and parallels coming out, so could be here all night if I sat there and sleeved and top loaded everything. There's Daniel Gafford, and how about a Reed Shepard on the express lane? We will top load this one. Nice little rookie here. Take a little Reed Shepard action. What we got? 6 packs left. This plus 5. Still got time for a downtown. Hit me with the downtown. Get excited when I see silver. Henry Jackson, Kyle Kazama, Gary Trent, Brooke Lopez, and Dennis Rodman on the Legends. So no downtowns. This was 4 blasters. I would say even without a downtown, we've looked pretty good. Jordan Hawkins, Kyle Anderson. Was that White Hot Rookies? Terry Rozier and Reed Shepard. Got a lot of Reed Shepard out of here. Reed Shepard on the White Hot Rookies. Not numbered, but still a pretty cool card there. This was actually a really cool set in the NFL stuff last year. Got a ton of that out of Donruss. Four packs to go. Come on, downtown. Downtown or another good autograph. I'd be happy with both. Downtown would be nice. Derek Jones, Trey Jones. There's Jaylen Brown on the winner stays. Another Reed Shepard. I think this is a Reed Shepard opening here. Winner stays, Jaylen Brown, not numbered. If you're interested in any of this, make sure you check out eBay. These will end up on eBay for probably weekly auctions. Started doing all my auctions at $1 starts. Grant Williams, Terrence Mann, Chris Middleton, and Stephen Castle on the express lane. Not a bad little prism, rookie prism there on the express lane. And also, if I missed it, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the Legends. There's Joker. Isaiah Hartenstein. Devin Booker. Not a bad one there. And there's an Optical Illusions. Tyrese Maxey and Allen Iverson. I think that was just a base non-prism. Two packs to go. Brandon Miller, Jalen Green, Pelly Larson, and Precious. All right, last pack. Come on, last pack mojo. Let's see it. Let's see, Downtown, autograph. I see shiny silver. I don't think we're going to get it. Looks like a My House. Yep, looks like we got a My House and just a silver. Darn. Anthony Simons, Alex Caruso, and Reed Shepherd opening. Goodness gracious. You know, probably the 5th or 6th Reed Shepherd card I pulled. I guess I'm a Reed Shepherd collector now. Here we go. And Alex Caruso on the silver. So there you have it. 4 blaster boxes, $30 a piece. Not a terrible value. Like I said, if you can find them in GameStop, you know, go check out your GameStop. Apparently they are really starting to expand their card selection, just because they are really recognizing that cards are a massive profit driver. Talked to the guy at the GameStop, and he was telling me about how they're just expanding like crazy because their profits are through the roof on cards right now. So you might be able to find these $30 plus get your 5 to 10% off whatever it is on your GameStop rewards. Not a bad deal, I wouldn't say. There's Stephen Castle, DeJounte Murray, Kyrie Irving, Trae Young, Devin Carter on both the purple and the signature. Yes, Missy, Reed Shepherd, hot boxes. Jalen Brunson, Chloe Ware, Andre Jackson. And a whole pile of silvers and purples and inserts. Yeah, I would say, looking at this, I would say this really was not bad. Actually, I'm plenty pleased. For $30 a box, it's not bad. I mean, even if some of these cards, you sell them on the secondary market for $1, $2, $3, about break even and just keep downtown hunting. Autographs, got at least one numbered card out of here. I would say these aren't a bad value at $30 a box. So yes, like I said, the NBA rookie class was not a big chase class, but Panini's hitting hard here. About to lose a license. They're throwing stuff at the wall, seeing what sticks. We got Mosaic back here. We'll be opening some of that soon. So stick around for that. I'd say go for it. If you want to rip some basketball that's fairly cheap, but you're still getting an Optic product, I'd say go for it. Try your hand. See if you can get one of those downtowns. Let me know what you thought. Leave a comment down below. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you hanging out. And I will catch y'all next time.